Hey guys, this is FTG Aries with my first commentary on how to master your perfections in Infinity Slayer. So, this video is actually from a buddy of mine with the gamertag JuicyHyper. Now, he allowed me to use this video because he gets perfection in it, obviously, and he does very well on 3 core things that I want to make sure that you guys know. Now, for starters, to try and get your perfections mastered in Infinity Slayer, you're going to need these 3 things. Now, Halo 4 is a team game, okay? So the first thing you're going to need is a good team. Anybody who is competent with a DMR or a BR can and will beat you if they're double teaming you, unless you get a good grenade off on them or you have rockets or something like that. Now, you also need to make sure you're playing smart. Now, if you are getting double teamed, you need to call out and you need to back off, so that way your team can help you beat the team that's trying to double you. Now, sticking in pairs is the best way to play smart. Now, sticking in pairs with a teammate can allow for team shots and also distractions, and it is your best chance in not dying. The second thing you're going to need is a general game plan or setup. Now, Juicy and his buddy's main goal in this game is to keep control of top and bottom mid. Now, to do that, you don't need to just camp top and bottom mid. You want to be able to make sure that if the other team gets top or bottom mid, they die doing so. Now, in this situation, Juicy is not keeping control of bottom and top mid. What he's doing is he's staying outside of top and bottom mid and using it as bait because the other team thinks that's what their plan is. They want to keep control of top and bottom mid. Now, Juicy is able to back off and move around plenty of times throughout this video and sticks to the plan and is able to get a lot of easy kills, a lot of assists, and he's able to call out and he's able to get these assists and these easy kills just by his teamwork and by his game plan. Now, the third thing that you're going to want is you're going to need power weapons, okay? So, to master your perfection, you don't necessarily need to have power weapons, but they make it a lot easier, okay? So at the start of a game, one of the main things you want to do is rush for a power weapon. Now, even though you're rushing for a power weapon, that does not mean just charge in there, pick up the sticky det, and die every single time. In this situation, Juicy was able to run straight for sticky detonator and grab it because nobody was trying to challenge him. What you can do is, if you're getting challenged for the sticky detonator, you can use the sticky detonator as bait. So you can throw a grenade at it if somebody's trying to pick it up, and you can mop them up that way. Now, just because you have one power weapon and you see another power weapon pop up, so in this case, Juicy has a saw, and if there's a sticky detonator laying there or some other kind of power weapon, that doesn't necessarily pick it up. Let your teammates pick that up. Let them use that to help you. You want to make sure you have a BR so that way you can clean up kills just like Juicy did here, so that way you can support your team from far away and you're able to help your team out in any situations that happens. You want to keep your power weapon so that way if people are getting too close, you can make sure you can clean them up, you can mop, and you can easily kill them very quickly and make sure that you stay alive. Now, if you follow these 3 things, getting a perfection is super easy, and it completely is based on how well your teamwork is, how well your setup is, and how many power weapons you get throughout the game. Now, Juicy doesn't get too many power weapons. He only gets a sticky detonator and a saw, but he is able to get in his ordnance a couple times some overshield. Now, overshield is very important, especially if you're getting doubled, and Juicy is able to use that very efficiently to make sure that he stays alive in multiple situations. Now, his team ends up winning this with plenty of space, plenty of margin. He didn't have to do anything too risky. He was able to back off. He was able to set up. He was able to keep control of the top mid, keep control of bottom mid throughout the entire game, and that's what you want. Now, he ends up finishing this game 26-0, and he had no difficulties doing so because his team had those 3 things. Now, the other team lost extremely badly because they had no setup, they had no power weapons because they didn't have setup, and their teamwork was absolutely horrible. They tried to double team people, but here you can see one of them's top mid, another one's top blue, and Juicy's able to put shots off on all of them, mop up, get assists, and get kills, and that's what you want. Now, just because this video is about to end, I just wanted to thank JuicyHyper for letting me use this great video as my first commentary for getting perfection in Infinity Slayer. It's perfect. He shows you that you need to keep control of top mid. He makes sure that you know to keep one power weapon, one rifle, so that way you can support and clean up, and it's fantastic. The other thing I wanted to make sure I mentioned, that if you haven't checked out my other videos, please do. They're awesome. They're pretty cool. And I also want you to check out the other Skyless Media team's videos. So that includes FTG Wildstyle, A Solid BR, and Camping Rock. Now, they have some pretty good videos, and I'm sure you will enjoy them as well. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and comment with any questions or comments. I appreciate all the feedback, and thanks for watching. Have a good one, guys.